morning, Oilers. It's your hostess with the mostest, Kiki, back with a shamrocking episode of Campus Update. Do you know what you want to do with your life? Neither do I. So here's Brennan with an opportunity happening this week that'll hopefully quell some of your existential dread.
Hey Oilers, come to the HBHS PTSA Trade Up Career Fair on Wednesday, March 15th from 9:30 to 1:30 p.m. in the Quad. You can learn about different professions and you can come meet and speak to local industry professionals. Come find some new professions and careers that may spike.
Well, I hope you go to this fair and find out what you want to do with your life after high school. But before you enter the scary adult world, there are a ton of different cords and awards you can earn at graduation. One of these is the Seal of Biliteracy, which you can accomplish by taking 4 years of a language other than English and doing well in your English classes. In addition, you need to take the SBAC test to earn that cord. Another cord HBHS offers is the APA cord, exclusive to APA seniors. But in order to get one, you need to obtain an APA letter that you can add to any jacket to feel like a true athlete and not the theater kid that you are. With more information, let's turn over to Kayla.
Attention all APA students. Applications for a letter are due March 15th. Make sure you pick up an application in the APA office or print one out online and get all the necessary materials turned in. All APA seniors, in addition to your APA letter, also make sure you get in your APA cord application filled in by the same date. Just remember, you need the APA letter in order to earn your cord.
Thanks, Kayla. You know, everyone told me before our shoot not to wear green, and I didn't really get why. They said it would mess up the backdrop, but how can my green shirt mess up our authentic and real set that we have behind me? I really don't see the problem. Anyways, St. Patrick's Day is soon, and I gotta wear this green. I don't want to get pinched. But if you want to get into the St. Patrick's Day spirit, this Wednesday through Friday at lunch, Link Crew is hosting a Lucky Charms making craft where you can learn to make cute St. Patrick's Day trinkets to give to all the people you're lucky to have in your life. On the topic of St. Patrick's Day, the prettiest, smartest, and best reporter on Campus Update went out and did some hunting.
Hey Oilers, this Friday is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm on the prowl to catch a leprechaun.
To start with, I'm going to create some traps out of cardstock and color them to attract the leprechauns. I also employed a factory full of freshmen to make some fake gold coins. And now, I'm going to set my traps all over campus and see if we catch some leprechauns.
I can't believe I caught that many leprechauns. I put them all in my Barbie dream house, and now they seem to be very happy, just hanging out, living the Malibu dream. Anyways, our quad has been through a lot since last year, and here's Nate to give us a little update on what's going on.
Howdy, Oilers. Have you noticed that a part of our campus has been fenced off? Well, if you weren't aware, this is our new quad and Hall of Fame.
A few years back, 5 or 6 years ago, we approached Mr. Crossett and his classes to help us come up with a concept to create a Hall of Fame in the quad area. It's going to be a great community space. It kind of adds to, our cornhole, which we'll be upgrading this year thanks to an Eagle Scout project, but just create a more community-centered environment for our students so everyone enjoys being here.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, I have faith that a lot of us Oilers will be in one day. So here's Justin to tell us what's going on with some future Hall of Famers.
As we kick off the baseball season, we've been ranked number 3 in the nation. Starting the season off 1-3, we're only getting started and expect to heat up as the season progresses. Aiden Espinoza leads the team with .364 batting average and a .533 on-base percentage. Ralph Velasquez leads with 1 home run and a meager 13 plate appearances. He leads with a .615 slugging percentage and also 2 stolen bases. Following Velasquez in stolen bases is the freshman CJ Weinstein with 1 stolen base.
Go get those slam dunks, baseball team! Did I say that right? I don't know, I'm on my 4th year of APA. Sports isn't my forte. Moving on, We as young adults hold a lot of power in our hands when it comes to politics, and it's important to make change in our country, that we go out and vote. And for all the juniors and seniors, the next major election we vote in will be next year. So, here's Keegan to explain how to pre-register to vote to ensure our voices will be heard.
Good morning, HPHS students. Are you between the ages of 16 and 17 and passionate about making a more stable future for our country? Then you should pre-register to vote. Voting is the only way we see change. That was evident by the last election, where youth had the second highest voter turnout in a midterm election since the 90s. So, how do you actually pre-register to vote?
First, you're going to want to go to preregistertovote.ca.gov. Click on Pre-register to vote. On the first slide, you'll be asked about your citizenship. On the second slide, you'll be asked to answer multiple questions about your personal information, like birth date, place of birth, and address. The last question will ask you to pick a political party. This is important because depending on what party you pick, that is the only primary election you'll be able to vote in, so choose wisely. The third slide asks questions about accessibility and mailing information. Finally, on the fourth slide, you'll review the information and submit. You're now pre-registered to vote in the 2024 election, so get out there and vote.
And remember, if you're 18 or older, you can normally register to vote using the same website, and you'll be able to vote in November during local elections. Now, here's a segment completely unrelated to anything you just watched, and I can't even come up with a segue for. Blimps.
Have you ever looked up at the sky and noticed this iconic navy blue and yellow blimp soaring above you?
There are 4 Goodyear blimps in total, 3 of which are in the US. These include Wingfoot 1, Wingfoot 2, and Wingfoot 3. Blimps, as opposed to non-rigid and rigid airships, rely on the strength of the envelope itself, as well as the pressure of the lifting gas inside to keep their shape. But as time passed, helicopter and airplane technology advanced and began to overtake them as a preferred means of air travel. A series of catastrophes followed, most notably the 1937 explosion and fire aboard the German airship Hindenburg as it touched down in New Jersey, hastening the decline of blimps.
Oh, the humanity!
According to the Reader's Digest, there are only 25 blimps left in existence as of 2023, and roughly only half of these are in use. The main reason you never see these airships in the sky anymore is because of the huge cost it takes to build and run them. So if you ever see a blimp soaring above you, just know it's certainly a rare sight to see.
You know, Lauren, I didn't ever think about blimps as much as I just did in this past minute. So thank you for that. Well, that's all for today's Insanity. As always, I'm Kiki Lothian, and I hope you have a fantastic March.